quick little stop right there. You can just sit there and meditate. My name's Andrew McClure, and I'm a designer, and I'm here to check out the new Fortnite Creative Mode. A lot of the stuff in this seems like it's pretty relatable, even though it's a video game. I mean, I'll probably stick with something that's, you know, residential, kind of a cool house. From what I've seen, there's a lot of kind of industrial materials and objects and buildings, so it might be kind of cool to do something that's sort of in that vein, a contemporary concrete bunker in the mountains or something. I don't know. All right. Going through the portal. This is pretty cool. You get to see everything from a aerial view. So the first thing is probably gonna select a site to build whatever we're gonna build. This one looks good right here. It's got some accessibility to it, you know, so if this were a driveway or something, you know, somebody can walk up. I think the first thing is go through and kind of select what building materials we have at our disposal. This is pretty cool, the prefabs. Like that's an architectural term. You know, if you're using prefab materials, it's already built off-site, so you're bringing it to the site. There's so many. I'm just throwing these little Pokeballs. A bunch of items show up. Everything is like got its own materials or textures. Let's start with like the foundation. Let's try to do this somewhat systematically. Yeah, I think this kind of flat area up here is probably a good building pad. I mean, you've got this view, Mount Olympus over there, and then you've got these views back over the valley. I'm gonna kind of cantilever some of this stuff out over the rocks, just kind of setting up the whole floor plan for the building footprint. Yeah, this feels a lot faster than what we do every day. I'm gonna try to keep some of the interior of the footprint kind of as a courtyard, maybe to soften it up, throw in some wood flooring. This is like Photoshop copy. So we're kind of creating a little walkway, garden walkway, that would just kind of run around the perimeter of the courtyard. Try to make this like a little Zen-like architecture. It would be contemporary, but there's a couple buildings that have some Asian architectural influence to them and some cool bamboo, and so maybe we'll throw some of that stuff in there. We wanted to get a stone wall. Yeah, that one looks kind of in the same family. Maybe this was like quarried from the island. So these are gonna be the primary exterior walls. We'll leave an opening for the entry, so when you come in, you know, you're coming in centered on that courtyard space. I'm gonna add the floor above now. All right, so I'm just kind of leaving the courtyard space open on the second floor too. Let light down into that space. Maybe somehow we can tie in the garage here, kind of underneath. Yeah. I saw some steel stuff. Maybe we'll use this as the wall. Let's go ahead, kind of just slices into the terrain there, kind of like a bat cave inspired garage. So let's add some stairs now. Pokeball, go. These stairs look a little bit more monolithic and like grand. Place these at the entry. So one thing I wanted to try to get was like more of a steel stair. We'll try this one. Actually, that kind of works perfect. That's a little bit more industrial. Let's kind of start placing maybe some interior walls. For those, I want to use something with the wood window frames that kind of ties into the courtyard. Everything frames that courtyard now. So this would be like bedroom one, and then this could be like bathroom. So bathroom for that room, bathroom for that room. We'll keep the stone just on that middle floor. We'll take the concrete on the third floor. Make the roof. I like how the geometries are kind of all offset from each other. It just doesn't feel flat. I like the idea of like the entry having big, huge landscape planters kind of right as you walk in. So you could see that. And then maybe just to soften up this elevation here where it's all stone, which I really like, we could add some kind of lower planters that flank the entry. See, I think they're a little tall. It would be nice if you could just shrink them down a tiny bit. Go back to the drawing board here. I like this temple. That's sick. Now let's get some bamboo going. That's awesome. It's like fluttering in the wind. Now get to some of the interior. This is perfect for the entry. Quick little stop right there. You can just sit there and meditate. Another thing we could do actually is add some railings. There we go. Flowers. Let's try the house. I'll probably have some items that we could use for the interior. I like those chairs. See, this light's cool. Like, they need to have more lights. You get a little bit of a glow off the wall there. Our plants are already growing through the cracks of the walls. This is bothering me. Is that better? Ah! Perfect. That desk is good. This kitchen's pretty whack. Whoever lives here is not very clean. I really don't want to use this in the kitchen. Look at those like cabinets, they're just falling off. Oh, there's a little drafting board. That's going up here. It's obviously an architect that lives here. Ooh, I like that though. There. Let's see what else they have. Big ass TV. That's going up. I like this bench, even though the leather's coming off. I'm trying to kind of select the most contemporary looking pieces available. We could go ahead and add some whips to the garage. I like this one. Classic. Oh, garage door. It's a little small. They're not quite tall enough. Right button. Guess we'll do this bed. I'm just kind of trying to detail out some of the bedrooms. I was thinking instead of use all the pre-built furniture, maybe we can use some of those cubes. It looks like they have a few interesting materials like stainless steel one. Maybe we can do something like this where, so that would be like your long commercial type kitchen. Make it like a big sushi bar or something. So maybe these are just like chunks of block stone or something, you know? It's custom built, so these could be your upper cabinets. There's a kayak. Maybe we can just use this one. Oh, we gotta get security camera on this thing. Oh, I definitely wanted to grab that tree. That's pretty cool. Let me just put this boar's head on a wall real quick. This is the club. They've got these dope dance floor. There, now we got like some cool lighting over each car for all the Bugattis and the Lambos and stuff. But we gotta find some other, oh, I know, the dune buggy. Oh yeah. So with the finished product here, you've kind of got this layer cake of floors, this garage here that has this steel bracing with glass in between so you can see all the cars on display. We put in some overhead lights that are somewhat disco themed. You get a view of those bedrooms and bathrooms. And then the third floor as a roof deck, office, and master bedroom space. And it all kind of is just set up on this interior courtyard. So yeah, from this side, you've got your living room, the big screen TV on that wall. You've got your dining room set up on axis with the tree in the courtyard, and then you've got your kitchen over here. And then up above, we've got an interior bedroom, master bedroom space, and then an outdoor covered space with the structural column just kind of propping that up. Come up here, I like these big, huge planters, just framing the whole entry. Security camera checking to see if I can enter that courtyard space. So when you come into the living room, you get those views, and then back to these bedrooms. And we've got our primary circulation with the two sets of stairs, one going down to the subterranean garage. There's all our whips. So we come up the stairs, third floor, we've got the office over here, drafting board. We've got the courtyard with the railings, you can look down into those spaces. That's pretty cool. And then the master bedroom over here. Your master bedroom with this view of all that stuff. Outdoor deck area, which you get that view, that big mountain right there. So it's pretty sweet. I think that the ability to kind of take all these components that are pre-built, I just see that growing and being able to, add more and more. And it's fun. It's easy to just be creative and kind of do whatever you want. I think it's a pretty cool house. It's kind of got that Iron Man, a little bit more zen kind of industrial feel to it, but like, perched up on top of the cliff and having these like sick views. Yeah, I mean, I'd live there for sure.